Hello and welcome to my channel. This time I will review about drama Missing the Other Side Season 2. If you never watched Season 1, the drama is basically circling around Kim Woo and Jang Pang-soo, who had the ability to see Dawn Village, a hidden village where the soul of missing person resides until their body was found and they would move on. Together, they worked with Jung-ah, whom was a good tech person, and Juno, a detective on missing person case, to find the missing person bodies so that the resident of Dawn Village could move on. If you want to know more about Season 1 story, please do watch it. I really recommend it. And also it is currently available at Netflix. So here a brief summary for Season 2. Continue for Season 1, both Kim Woo and Jang Pang-soo lost their ability to see Dawn Village. But this duo were still helping those people who needed their help. While trying to help an old lady from getting scammed, a young man helped Wook by letting Wook knew where the guy ran off. When Wook met the guy once more, he realized that the young man, Oh Il-young, was a wandered soul. But Wook did feel weird as people in Dawn Village supposedly couldn't leave the village. But Il-young was able to. Later on, Il-young led both Wook and Pang-soo to the new hidden village in the industrial complex. There, Pang-soo got to know that his daughter Hyunji used to live there and make a lot of friends, as the village resides a lot of children. Because of that, Pang-soo determined to help his daughter's friends to move on. Together with Wook, Jung-ah, and Juno, they helped to recover the body for the villager. In the real world, on the other hand, a teenager named Bora met with Juno to report on her missing mother. After felt as if she being followed and the fact that he lived alone, Bora decided to meet her father, which she believed to be Kim Woo. It turned out that Bora's mother's case had connection with a drug cartel which Il-young got involved with. There is the brief summary for Season 2 of this drama. Now I will give my personal thought and review. Here my spoiler alert. If you didn't watch this drama yet, please do watch it before coming back here. If you don't mind a spoiler, please continue. And if you had watched it, please continue watching and leave your own thought. Let's continue with the review, which I highlight a few important plots for this drama. Although some of the case seems to be meh, but overall I love it. The fact that they work so much just to find missing bodies of the villagers just is really heartwarming. My favorite story probably Detective Ko's son Jude. I think that his dad was a bit cruel because he went for undercover, means that he couldn't tell his parents what he up to. Plus his own teammate lost contact with him and doesn't know where he was. Detective Ko even hit Se-young aka Bora's mother so that she will not get killed, but sadly Detective Ko instead that got killed. I really love at first that Wook was strongly denied being Bora's father, but eventually softened toward her. He even allowed Bora to call him dad in front of her mother. However, I wish that they give us reason or backstory why Wook isn't the father and when actually Se-young and Wook were dating. Even Wook's true feeling to Se-young were never explained well. And weirdly, Se-young allowed Bora to stay with Wook even though she knew that Wook wasn't Bora's father. So, what actually the true nature of Wook and Se-young relationship? And why does Se-young dump him and instead went for Bora's father? We knew that this new village is indeed a place where Hyunji used to live before she moved on after Pang-soo found her body in Season 1. I feel really bad that Pang-soo didn't want to leave the village because if he went outside, all trace of Hyunji will be gone because you can't bring out any stuff from the hidden village. And Hyunji's friend did give Pang-soo a key that she got from Hyunji, which to open a box contain the family picture and her personal stuff that she left for Captain Kang to keep. His obsessive over Hyunji's trace led him to forget that he was alive and wanted to live with the dead, especially with Hyunji's friends. It was really sad, but thankfully that he eventually managed to move on and not kept on holding the past. For this season, we got to know that there are at least 4 hidden villages. But the question is why Wu and Pansuk couldn't see both Dawn village and Alice's mother apartment. But Ilyong could see it. Aside, in season 1, there was a reason why Wu and Pansuk couldn't see Dawn, as Wu's mother lived there and Pansuk's daughter Yunji remains was in front of the village entrance in season 2. It would make sense for Pansuk as Yunji used to live there. But Wu, I wish that they made a connection between Wu and Ilyong in kinda make sense way. For example, Wu and Ilyong did have cross paths when Ilyong was still not in comatose. In season 1, Wu's mother and the detective whom eventually became Wu's mother's husband in Dawn came to Dawn together as they were buried together. I don't think the father killed both mother and daughter but buried them separately. That's why I don't understand why they're being separated, because it seemed like they got murdered on the same time, based on Ellie's mother's word. Another thing that I feel disappointed for this season is they did not solve Ellie's case, even though Jonga did try to find out more about the father. After knew he was at Guam, eventually Ellie's case did not get mentioned anymore. I wish they solved the case and make a bit sense why this mother and daughter lived on different places, as Alice in the industrial complex village while her mother at the apartment complex. I feel really frustrated because of Captain Kang's fate. She once tried to end herself in order to reunite with her husband and son, but after eventually die, she could not see and reunite with them. Why, writer? Why? I mean, for Thomas in Dawn, I didn't feel bad that he stayed in Dawn, since we didn't get any of his backstory. But Captain Kang was different. It already broke my heart to see she wrote every day in her diary. At one point, she even pointed her life at the village was similar to living in prison. Honestly, I think it was better if she moved on and get her deserved happy ending. The teacher could replace her and use her diary as a reference book in order to deal with the newcomer to the village. Honestly, she, Alice, and Alice's mother deserve a better ending, which make me mad at as per next point. I felt really weird because it seemed like the drug cartel story seems to take over the overall premise of this drama. No Yonggu is quite interesting character, but it didn't get utilized well. I mean, they didn't even reveal to Wook that No Young-gu was the one that killed his mother. Instead, No Young-gu only appeared to be that typical drug cartel guy that killed people senselessly. I wish they reduced the drug cartel story and focus on the missing person case like Alice instead. In season 1, at least the villain has more interesting story that link to our main character, Wook and Juno. But here, there was no connection at all. The sudden interest towards Wook from No, just because Wook knew Ilyong was still at most, if again compared to villain from season 1, which again has relationship with both our main character. To me, at least revealed to Wook that No Young-gu was indeed the real killer for Wook's mother and worked with our season 1 villain Lee Dong-min. If they want to talk about the drug cartel that badly, I think it was better to focus on Pil-jung and Il-young friendship and how Pil-jung felt when Il-young tried to rat on him onto the police, rather than again just focus on the drug case only. To be honest, I feel that this season is lack in many aspects. The fact that there was still unsolved case for Alice and her mother and even the teacher. Heck, even Captain Kang, even though her case was solved, but she couldn't reunite with her son and husband. In season 1, even we knew a bit about how Thomas was died, but here, even though the teacher seems to be important character, we didn't know anything about her. If they intended to do season 3, I wish they would done it better than season 2. That's all my thought. Please leave your thought too, and please subscribe and see you for the next drama review. Bye.